Yes, we knew that coming in, we were aware of kind of the course and the conditions. So we thought that the course being hilly, difficult, really played to our strengths because we like to move up and we like to, be strong later in the race as opposed to necessarily like getting out like exactly where we want to be at the finish. So we also think the weather, like it being rainy and windy, that was going to play to our strategy better. So rather than seeing it as a deterrent, we saw it as something exciting, and we saw it as a great opportunity to execute our race. I think that while it definitely is nice to get the news that we got fifth, and to me, I knew we were a top 5, maybe even a podium team, and certainly a top 10 team, and I knew finishing the race that was how we ran. In my mind, we ran better here than we did last year at the national meet. So I think regardless, if a bunch of other teams go out and have great days, that's not something we can control. So while it was really great to like get the notice that we got fifth, I think I was more proud of that our guys executed their race and really delivered.
I guess going into this meet, it was cool because we didn't have like a large group of girls all running together, but we had a lot of pairs. So Paige and I got to run together for a while, Audrey and Sophie, Jerry and Lisa. And especially in a big race like this, I think it just helps to have a teammate, even if you're not right next to each other, to at least see and know that you're with each other. Yeah, and it wasn't, we didn't want to try and force anything. If the groups didn't happen, they didn't happen, and every girl out there could have run an incredible race by herself. But I think having a teammate with you and knowing that you're pushing together really goes a long way emotionally, and then strategically too, just to kind of pace off each other a little bit.
How does it get any better than that?
It really doesn't. I don't know. It's hard to sum it all up. I think, one, I'm just incredibly grateful for the experience because, especially at a race like Nationals where, it's not only the 7 girls that are out there, but it's the hundreds and hundreds of fans that are lining the course. And literally, every turn there's someone cheering you on. And it's really like a little speed boost there's no other team in the entire country that has that kind of support. So it's pretty incredible. And it kind of hasn't hit me that it's over yet. We still have track, but cross is just special. I don't think there's a good way to explain it except that it's just an amazing experience, and I'm really, really grateful. I think that regardless of how we finish, we said going into the race that, our goal was to run as well as we could and finish as high as we could, but at the end of the day, it's not really about the results, it's about the experience and the process. And to be able to go out there and know that, regardless of what happened, we're going to have 100+ people excited and cheering us on and supporting everything this team is about is a really neat feeling.
Our strategy as a team is to move up throughout and have a more conservative start, just because you don't want to put yourself in kind of a deficit right from the beginning. And that's why you see towards the end of the races a lot of guys moving backwards in the race. So we try and set ourselves up to be in the best place possible towards the middle. So we'll take the first 2/3 of the race to not go out as hard as we can, but put ourselves in the best position we can to race. And then it's really that last third of the race, or for us, the last 3K of the race, that you want to be around the people that you want to race against. And that's when you really start grinding it out and trying to pass as many people as you can.
Raining as well.
Yeah, I think a big thing that gives us confidence going into the races is that we know that everybody has to run in the same conditions. So on Saturday at Nationals, that we weren't too fazed by it because everybody was going to be fighting the same wind and the same cold and rain. And we were even a little excited because with our strategy of relaxing a bit at the front of the race, it allows a lot of the pack to take the wind from us. So that's energy we didn't need to use. And while, the same may be true for when it's hot, I think the heat at pre-nats, I think people respond a lot differently to heat, and that's where things didn't go as well for us. And that's not a matter of execution. That's just a personal body thing it can be difficult to handle. But overall, I think the team handled the weather situation really well this past Saturday. So.